Hello and welcome to Kingmaker Plays. My name is Ben. In today's episode we've got Game 4 from the Rise of Red Skull campaign. We've got Ghost Spider versus Xbox Zola. It has been a while since I've done one of these. I do apologise, but I'm going to be honest. Zola's been kicking my butt. This is about the third attempt I've had of this. One attempt's completely messed up. Forgot the the counters you put on here, the test counters. That one went really well, funnily enough. But then since then I've just hit roadblock after roadblock. I've had to retweak my deck. I've had a few goes with other decks I've got to see if it's just the Ghost Spider deck. Even they found it this a bit tough. So I keep forgetting how tough Zola is, especially in true solo, when you don't have that second hero that can jump in and help with some of that minion control. On top of that, this defense deck is probably not that great against minions because it wants to focus on the villain and just the villain. Just stranglehold the villain. You saw the last game against Taskmaster too. They just kept him down, did not let him get up, and did not let him get going. When you've got at some points 4 minions in play, this deck starts falling apart a bit. So I've tweaked a bit, put a few more allies in. Hopefully that will help. For those you don't remember, we've got the base defense upgrade, so we are defense 4, and we have 13 hit points, which is there. We have got the tactical scanner. I'm desperately trying not to use this. I desperately trying to keep this in play, so it can be so I can use it against Red Skull. I've almost broken a couple of times in these playthroughs. Zola's got Retaliate 1. When he's revealed, we search the test scheme for test subjects, which we've got here. Put it into play. With the Islander Dr. Zola. Oh, he's also 2/2, sorry, and he has 14 health. Let's go there. We're searching counter deck for Hydra Prison. Put it into play. Now, this is probably not... I don't know, this is something that may be FFG of FAQ'd. I have not seen it. Obviously, I don't have a... the Hydra Prison, you put your unique ally in there. I don't have a unique ally. So I wanted George Statius to go in there. Kind of makes sense to me. I'm not doing it for this game, but just want something to let me know in the comments of what you think. Or if FFG have said anything. Right, so this has every time at the start, after set 1 of the villain phase, you put test counter on there. When there's 3 test counters or more in here, you discard cards from the top of the deck until you put a minion into play, engage with the first player. Then you move free from that scheme. Then we've got test subjects. This gives an extra encounter card, and when defeated, you reveal cards from top of the deck until you put a minion into play. Reveal that minion. So this is going to get very minion heavy very quickly, and it's just what does me in, unfortunately. But we're going to give it a go. I'm not giving up. I love Ghost Spider, but I wish I was playing two-handed right now. I really do. Anyway, I'm going to shuffle up some decks, and I'm going to shuffle up some decks, and you guys, I'll see you after I've done all that. Right then, let's draw the starting hand. We've got White Tiger, Web Bracelet, Hydra Carrier, Helicarrier, Genius, Moon Knight, nice, and Expert Defense. I'm going to discard the Expert Defense and draw another card. What doesn't kill me? Okay. I'm not going to complain about that start. So, we're going to play the Genius and What Doesn't Kill Me. Put out the Helicarrier. Then can't afford Web Bracelets. That's fine. And I'm just going to put Moon Knight and White Tiger out. And we'll keep hold of Web Bracelet for next turn. And then we're going to flip Ghost Spider. Alright, Moon Knight is going to take out test subjects. Of course, 1 consequential damage. So, reveal cards until a minion is revealed. The Berserker. Okay, unfortunately he has got Quick Strike, but he's also one of the least tough minions in this encounter, which is fun. So we take 3 damage, down to 10. And then I think Ghost Spider and White Tiger are going to go in and beat him. So that's not a bad start. Okay, so we're keeping the web bracelet. We get a phantom flip, a ticket to the multiverse, and silk. Okay. 1 threat and 1 test marker. Test counter goes on there. Zola attacks us. We don't have a card to flip up, unfortunately, but that's fine. So we're going to defend. We're defending for 4. He attacks. Give him a tough token. Okay. We fully defend that. He's then going to attack. We'll just take 1 damage. So I'd like to keep the allies going for a little bit longer. Villain attacks you. Okay. Now one of them's going to have to buy the farm. I think we'll go White Tiger. So he attacks White Tiger for 3. Sorry, White Tiger. Okay. Right. On to the next turn. So we're going to use the 2 Phantom Flips to put out the web bracelet. And then we're going to use Tickets to the Multiverse to put out Silk. When Silk is revealed, we go through the encounter deck, look for a Treachery card. And we discard it. Shadows of the Past. Always the choice. Right, so we could use Silk to ping the toughness off. And then we use Moon Knight to go and do 2 damage. And then we ready everyone. Okay, we've got Expert Defense, Hard to Ignore, Energy, Ghost Kick, and Defiance. Okay. 1 goes in there, 1 goes in there. Zola's going to attack. We're going to defend with Expert Defense, which will ready us and draw us a card web bracelet, getting us to George Stacy. So we're defending for 7. Do 1 damage to each character you control. Well, that sucks. Okay. We fully defended though. Then he's going to come in. He's going to come in. We are going to... I think we're going to have to take that on the chin for 1. And then bad card. Come in and take another 2. 1, 2, down to 5. Alright. So we're going to use the Helicarrier to bring in George. We're going to use the Defiance to bring in Hard to Ignore. We're then going to punch him for 2 and then play Ghost Kick to punch him for 6, which is a bit overkill, but that gets them both out. And then we're going to go and remove 1 threat from the scheme. And then we're going to ready up. 1 threat for the scheme. We put the 3rd test counter on. These guys. He gets so when the meter comes into play, you discard cards till an upgrade is revealed and attach it. So he has 7 hit points and guard. It is reveal, isn't it, rather than just put into play? Oh no, it's put into play. Ah, okay. I've been playing that wrong. So it's not it's not a when revealed effect. So it's just put into play. Okay, that's not as bad actually. Put into play. Engage the first player. I mean, it's still bad. There's still another minion I've got to deal with. Oh, and I've drawn my hand. So we get Defiance, Web Aligned Destinies, Web Binding, Web Bracelet, and Strength. Okay. So Zola's going to attack. We are going to defend with Defiance. So this card's discarded. That will ready us, and then allow us to draw a card with web binding. With web bracelet. And then we get to use hard to ignore. And I don't think there's much I can do about it. So I'm going to have to defend, I think, against him as he attacks, which we'll fully defend against. Bad stuff. Under attack. Each player chooses to put 2 threats here or take 3 damage. I can't really take the 3 damage, so that's 2 threat. And onto my turn. So we're going to put out the web bracelet. We're going to put out the Web of Lives from Destiny because it's free because we are a web warrior. And then we're going to put out the electric static armor. Okay, everyone ready? We all ready up? Really wanted to flip down, but I can't. Unflappable, Ghost Kick, Electra, Armored Vest, and Parental Control. Okay, 1 threat goes into the main scheme. This is only for the main scheme. So I believe currently we can't use hard to ignore until we've cleared under attack, which is fun. Right, Zola's going to attack us. We are going to defend. And then we're going to use Parental Control and Armored Vest to play Ghost Kick, which will ready us, do 6 damage to him, and draw us a card. Getting us another Ghost Kick. Nice. And so his attack, so he's attacking for 4. We defend for 4, so to take no damage. Can't use hard to ignore, so because I believe, and obviously the crisis marker means you can't take threat off the main scheme. He does take a point of damage though, because we defended from electrostatic armor, which pings off the toughness. And then bad stuff. Zola attacks and you're confused. Stunned, sorry. So we are going to defend again. If it was going to defend, we're defending for 4. Each character control takes 1 damage, but we do fully defend. And then on to the next turn. So let's put out Electra. Let's use the Helicarrier to put out Unflappable. And let's put Ghost Kick under George Stacy. That's the wrong card, wrong token. So let's reorganize this slightly. Okay. Don't really want to use Electra to remove threat, but I might have to. No, she's going to attack Zola, because I do need to start pinging him down a bit. So it's 3 damage on him. She takes 2. And then we'll ready ourselves up. So we've got Web Binding, Pirouette and Punch, Hard to Ignore, Desperate Defense, and What Doesn't Kill Me. 1 threat goes into the main scheme. And that goes up, ticks up. He goes to attack. We're going to defend or Desperate Defense, spending the Pirouette and Punch a bit, I think. So we defend, we ready. That will draw us a card with Web Bracelet, getting us Spider-Man Heavy Brown. He attacks for 2. We do 1 point of damage, electric static armor. We've successfully defended, so we draw a card of Unflappable, getting us another Pirouette and Punch. And I think that's everything. So bad card. Attaches to a minion. There's no minion in play. There isn't. It gains Surge. He comes in and does 2 damage with Quick Strike. Okay. So Electra is going to take out the Brute. We're going to use that. Web Binding and Pirouette and Punch to put out the Spider-Man Heavy Brown. him and Ghost Spider are going to remove 4 threat from under attack. And I wish I had 1 more energy so I could stand. Not 4 threat, sorry, 3 threat. She only removes 1 more to play hard to play what doesn't kill me. Okay. Let's ready everything up. We can keep hold of those. We're going to draw a Shella, a Desperate Defense, and a Phantom Flip. That would have been useful about a turn ago. Could have got rid of under attack in one go, but it might still be useful. So 1 threat goes in there. We're going to get another minion. And as we know, it is put into play. So Zola's going to attack. Spider-Man Hoveground's going to defend. He's defeated. When these play, reveal the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Deal the villain basic damage equal to the number of boost markers that discarded this way, which will be 2. 1, 2, putting him down to 8. When a Web Warrior leaves play, I can draw a card. So I get Expert Defense. So, don't know if you guys could see that. Probably really bad camera work by me there. Okay, so he's going to attack. We're going to defend. We are then going to use Expert Defense and we're just going to use Expert Defense. So we defend, we stand, we use Web Bracelet to draw a card. Gets us a Joestar? I can tell their name properly. We successfully defended, so we draw a card, getting us Defiance. He takes a point of damage from Electric Static Armor. And bad stuff. Okay. Once card is put such just set him aside. So George Stacy is going to one side. With Worried Father as an alter ego action, we can exhaust her to remove this from the game and add him to our hand. But they are going over to there for now. Awesome. Okay. Right. I think I've got the play here. I think we remove 1 threat from there. We then use the Helicarrier, and we use the Hard to Ignore to play What Doesn't Kill Me Makes Me Stronger to ready and heal for 2. 1, 2. We then remove the last threat from there. And then while we do that, we use Shella and the Desperate Def. No, we use those 2 to play Phantom Flip to stand her and remove 4 threat from the scheme. Then we attack him for 2. Oh, and that draws us a card, sorry, Web Bracelet, getting a Spider UK. And then we use Spider UK and Defiance to put out Shella, Shelly, whatever her name is. And then she is going to punch him for 1. And I think that's it. Okay. Really want to flip down there, but I don't think I can. So we're gonna get a bad card. So we get 1. So the first card we draw is of course, is the last card of the deck. Flows Like Water. Oh, she should take a point of damage on it, shouldn't she? Okay. So, but 1 test marker and 1 threat goes onto the main scheme. We draw Phantom Flip, Strength, Spider-Man Heavy Brown, and Expert Defense. So Zola's going to attack. we're going to use the Expert Defense to stand us and draw a card, getting us Defiance. So we're defending for 7. He attacks for, place 1 test marker on there, for 2. That will do a point of damage with Electric Karma. We'll draw a card with Unflappable, getting us Web Binding. And we'll move a threat from the main scheme with Hard to Ignore. Okay. I don't have the science to stop that. So Test Mutant's going to come in. I think we just defend. The Electric Armor will take him out. I can't stand because I've already used that ability. But I think we're okay. Okay. Then bad stuff. First bad stuff. Attach to villain. Gains Retaliate 1. Use 2 science. Exhaust your hero and use 2 energy to discard. Brilliant. There's no minions in place. This card gains Surge. Villain schemes. He schemes for 3. Okay. And it's on to our turn. So we use the Helicarrier and energy to put out Spider-Man Hobie Brown. Okay, we'll work out what we're going to do with him in a second. We'll then use the Web Binding and Phantom Flip to put out Flows Like Water. And okay, what we're going to do with these guys? I think we're going to keep hold of the Defiance because we don't have a George Stacy to put it under. So he's got Retaliate 2 now, which is a bit meh. Spider-Man's going to remove 2 threat from there. I think she's just going to attack him because it doesn't matter about the Retaliate 2. And then I'm going to shuffle her into the deck as per her ability. Really to remove that stun. Fingers crossed I haven't done anything since that stun's come in, which, as I always seem to always forget, I'm stunned. The worst possible time. Future Ben might be laughing at himself right now as I edit this. Right, Defiance, Electra, Ghost Kick, Phantom Flip, and Phantom Flip. So we've got another test marker goes onto there. Oop, there's one left. He's going to attack. We're going to defend with the Defiance, which will ready us, draw a card, getting us the Armoured Vest. So Defiance, just discard the card. We get an acceleration token. Right, so triggers. We successfully defended to remove 1 threat from the main scheme. We successfully defended, so we draw a card, which gets us Pirouette and Punch. We played a defense card, so Flows Like Water. And we played Electric, and we got Electric Armor, so puts him down to 4. Then the Ultimate Bioservant's going to come in. We are going to just, I would say take that on the chin, but I don't know if I can. I think I need to defend. At which point Electrostatic Armor will remove the toughness. Do I want to? I think I do. I'm going to use the 2 Phantom Flips to play Ghost Kick just to remove the stun. That does feel like a bit of a waste, but it does get rid of the stun at least. Right, bad stuff. Another Zola's Mutant. Discard until he gets an upgrade. He has Retaliate 1 and +2 hit points. Okay, this is getting very messy. I do apologise, guys. I do hate a messy board state, but there's just a lot going on here. Right. What do I do? So we're going to play Electra. Don't have a fist symbol to trigger her ability, unfortunately. So her and Spider-Man Hobie Brown. We're going to take out this guy. I'll give her 1 damage and we'll trigger his ability. So we roll the top 3 cards of the deck. And we do that. So that's 3, 6. But overkill in the end, so that will defeat the first stage of Zola. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck for minion, puts it into play. Or reveals it even, not put into play. That's worse. Puts it in, reveals it. I think it's going to have to be one of those. So he comes in with toughness. Okay. Right. Web Warrior is destroyed, so Web of Destiny gets his draws his web binding. We'll use that to put out the armored vest, so an add defense 5. I don't see anything else I can do, unfortunately. Right, so we're going to draw up. We get a Ghost Kick, a Defiance, and a Genius. That could actually be quite a nice turn. Okay. So 2 threat goes on the main scheme, and 1 test marker. Zola goes to attack us. We're going to defend. We're going to defend with Defiance, so that card's just discarded. That's going to stand us and draw us a card. Ticket to the multiverse, nice. Unflappable, we're going to draw a card. Ghost Kick. Hard to ignore, we're going to remove a threat. Electrostatic Armor, it does him a damage, and Flows Like Water does him a damage. It's a shame they have 5 hit points. It's a really incredibly annoying number. So, what way around do we want to do this? I think the Ultimate Buyer Servant's going to attack us. We defend? No. I think we'll let Electra take that one. So I'll give her 1 damage. He's going to attack us. We're going to defend. When you attack against, still want to... I've got this right. This is response. We are attacked. So he takes 1 point of damage from that. We're then going to use Ticket to the Multiverse to play Ghost Kick, which do 6 damage, which kills him, which means we don't take the retaliation. And that allows us to draw a card with Web Bracelet to get what doesn't kill me. Nice. Okay. Now I feel like we're definitely getting somewhere right. Bad card. Attach the minion, they gain guard and get +2 hit points. That's actually not the end of the world. Okay, we're going to play a Genius to play What Doesn't Kill Me, makes me stronger, to stand her and gain 4 health. We're then going to attack him to remove the toughness, and then we're going to play. I'm going to play we'll use the Helicarrier and the Puritan Punch to play Ghost Kick, which will ready her and will defeat him. And then I don't fancy taking Retaliate, so it's going to come in and remove a threat from the main scheme. Ready everything. 2 threat goes on there. Oh, wrong one. That flips over. We draw, so we're going to keep the web binding. We get a Defiance, a Sheller, a What Doesn't Kill Me makes you stronger, and an Expert Defense. He's going to attack us. We are going to defend. We're going to play Expert Defense to stand, draw a card. That is then 2 points of damage. 1, 2. He attacks us for 3. Put 1 extra test counter on there. Gets +1 attack, so he attacks us for 4. We successfully defend, so he's unflappable to draw a White Tiger. We use the Hard to Ignore to remove that. And that's everything else there. Bad card. He attacks us and we are stunned. That's fine. So, he attacks us. We're going to play Defiance. So we get to draw a card with Web Binding. This is just discarded. So we are attacked, so he takes 1 point of damage from electrostatic armor. We played a defense card, so he takes 1 point of damage from flows like water. We are then going to, I think we might almost have this turn. So we're going to play White Tiger. Do you have a science? Do I need the rest of this? I do probably need the rest of these cards, unfortunately. We're going to play a Helicarrier and Web Binding to play What Doesn't Kill Me. Oh, Requirements Fist. To play G Sheller then. I hope I didn't make up that last time. Last 2 times. That draws us 2 cards. Draws us 2 cards. Gains us 2 health and stands us. Oh, that's really done. Okay. Electra's going to attack. That'll be 3 damage, putting him down to 7. And moving her from play. We don't have 2 energy to get rid of that. White Tiger's going to just remove the threat from there. Let's keep that under control. We've got a desperate defense to stand us. I think we're just going to end it. Oh, we haven't done anything. I'm not attacking because we won't do anything. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. Okay, so we're going to draw 2 more cards. We get a desperate defense and was it Jocasta? Jocasta? I don't know. 1 threat goes in there. That's going to pop us out another minion. It's put into play, so it doesn't trigger its ability. He's going to attack. We're going to defend with... It's going to have to be desperate defense, which you'll pay for using Web Binding. Okay, so we defend, but that stands us. We use Web Bracelet to draw a Pirouette and Punch. He attacks for 3, 4, 5, but we're defending for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that, and he takes 1 damage from electrostatic armor, 1 damage from flows like water. We draw a card with Unflappable to get Silk. We remove a threat from the main scheme. There should be 2 threat on there, so I'll put 1 back. Right, then he's going to attack. We're going to attack with Pirouette and Punch and Desperate Defense. So if we take no damage, we are readied, but we do get a card with Web Binding to get Expert Defense. He takes 2 damage because we are Electrostatic Armor and we played a defense card with Flows Like Water. We do successfully defend, so we stand. Bad card. Caught Off Guard. Discard and upgrade. Honestly, at this point, I think Web of Lies and Destiny can probably go. Web of Life and Destiny. Why don't I put Lies and Destiny? Okay, so up over to us. We've got no way of standing anyone. We're going to attack to get rid of that. We're going to play Spider UK, discarding all those. Spider UK is going to attack. Defense against attack, deal damage equal to. Oh, or is he? Yes, actually, here. Him and White Tiger are going to attack this guy, which will defeat him. That puts them both on 2 damage. That is all we can do. I don't want to say this too out loud really, but I think we've got this. So it's 4 cards, bad card. Those, I wasn't sure about it. I know I might have played it wrong at least once, so I do apologise if I have, guys. But those What Doesn't Kill Me have really saved my bacon in this. I wasn't quite as sure about, but actually, I think it's got some legs. Let me draw another card. I might have to look at this when I do my Nova defense deck that I've been planning. So we've got Moon Knight, an Energy, a Parental Control, a Hard to Ignore, and a Defiance. 2 threat goes into the main scheme, 1 test counter. Here attacks. We're going to defend. You're going to use Defiance. That will ready us. That will draw us a card. It's getting us Electra. Okay, I think he's in trouble now. Yeah, I think that's it. We've got it. So He takes 2 damage because we defended and hard to ignore. Not hard to ignore, sorry. Defended nature electric armor. We successfully defended, so that draws us a card, getting us a phantom flip. We remove 1 threat from the main scheme with hard to ignore. And I think that's everything. Bad stuff. So the first bad stuff, gain surge. The villain attacks you. Spider UK is going to jump in the way of this. When Spider UK defends against attack, deal damage equal to the number of web warriors. So that's 2. 2. And he's attacked for a lot, which defeats him. Unfortunately, we got rid of web of life and destiny. Second bad card, we will take the quick strike. He's got 1 health left. So you know what? We're going to let this go. We're going to play Moon Knight. And then Moon Knight's going to attack him because I'm really enjoying the TV show. And that will defeat him. Hopefully I didn't make too many mistakes there. With the health thing, if I did it wrong twice, we would still have 2 left, I hope. So hopefully that's not wrong. We also then have Electra, so we can come in and attack for more. And she can attack and play the Phantom Flip to stand. So we can then put hard to ignore out. So yeah, I think we got it. Oh my god, this guy is finally beaten. I can't stress how much fun Zola has been for me to beat. But that is it. We're on to the next stage. So I can play against Red Skull. Alright guys, I'm going to pack up and then we'll look at what happens next for the next video. So, going for the victory, each player engaged with the enemy records... each player engaged with an enemy records they are engaged with an enemy. So, we saw how there, so we're just going to say, what's her face? Electra took out the mutant, so we had no enemies engaged with us at the end. Hydra scheme is still in play. It is the named ally underneath is can't be used in the next melee campaign. That's fine. The Hydra scheme is not in play. Each player. Oh, okay. So should have removed that. Well, again, we had enough there, so we're going to say Ghost Spider or someone removed the Hydra prison. Doing a bit of backtracking here, guys. Sorry, I don't like to do it, but I just assumed the Hydra prison didn't make much difference. But we're going to move that. We're going to say removed it. So we get to flip this over to the better upgraded side. It's been a long time since I've done Rise of Hydra. I completely forgot that there was a second bit to the prison, and there's many times I could have removed it. So we get the improved defenses. This gives us basically just means whenever you defend against attack. Sorry, when we defend against attack, we exhaust it to draw a card. Okay, so next up we're going to go on to Red Skull, and that'll be the next video. So I'll see you guys then. Until then, it has been emotional.